Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Oxford Dictionary has several definitions of sexuality, one of which being the quality of being sexual or possessing sex, and another being the appearance distinctive of sex. Any living organism can fit into these definitions, making the teaching of biology without referring to sexuality quite a difficult prospect. So, to the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit, what definition of sexuality is the government using to guide its policy development?
Go ahead,
the Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, if that's the best that they've got, then we'll go with that. The definition that we rely on is one that everybody would rely on, and the teachers who have common sense and those school boards that have common sense and have done such a great job in teaching our children. They know what the difference is. They know when they approach that line. We don't have to define it. Human sexuality is what we've referred to. If we had to make that more explicit to them, we could do that. But that's what we're talking about, and we're talking about sexual education.
The Honourable Member.
Gee, if it was so easy, why couldn't he do it? Back to the same minister. What information has been chosen by the government to guide their decision on using the term sexuality?
The Honourable Minister.
A little harder?
Common sense. When parents ask you to have common sense and respect their right to have an influence on the children's education. That's what it is. So we took three simple areas: sexuality, sexual orientation, and and I forget the other one right now, Mr. Speaker.
Then we'll move on.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, I'll try the Minister of Education then. As the Minister of Culture and Community Spirit has stated, what is considered religious, that would be the part you couldn't remember, is determined through the curriculum. So can the Minister explain how the curriculum will determine what is considered sexuality?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, I think, Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Culture and Community Service very clearly explained, and I think anybody who deals with this understands, in the mandated policy that we have now, it clearly talks about letting parents know when you're teaching sexuality. And what it refers to, of course, is sex education. Now, we're not really worried about the sex education of frogs or buffalo. What we're really talking about is human sexuality, and anybody who's involved in the process of education knows that and understands that. And notices are sent home to parents when children are taught in the grade 7, 8, and 9 health curriculum or in the comm curriculum at high school about human sexuality.
The Honourable Member.